Welcome you all, respected friends. We are studying Sakala Vedanta Sara, Sakala Jnana Upanishad Sara, Moksha giving Jnanam in this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, also in the subsequent text of Nirvana Manjari. Even Sankshipta Skanda Purana is guiding us with so many upasanas. When done, Antakarna becomes clear enough to apprehend the substratum. Upanishad Parayanam also a very good eye opener for us. What a beautiful 2 hours of classes in the evening we are having. Intelligent, lucky ones are joining. Those who are not joining are not intelligent, that we are not saying, but definitely those who are coming are intelligent. Keep it up. The Lokasevaka Dharmastapaka Viragi Bhakta Shishya Mumuksho Jignasu Shrota Sadhaka Parishrami Prerita Prashanta Gambhira Samskrita Bhasha Gnata Guru Upasaka Daiva Upasaka Manana Karta Chintana Karta Nididhyasana Karta Adi spiritually evolving Vyaktitvas. Let us build in us, strengthen in us, substantiate in us with taking the help of Brahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jaganmatru Tattva, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana. So the fourth Sarga of third Utpatthi Prakaranam of Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana to Sri Rama's Prashna, Sri Vashishtha will be giving the Uttara regarding the entire Jagat and Jiva and everything. It all is in the beginning, was never there, only the truth was there. That's what will be discussed in this. And next Sarga, essence of all, Upanishadic Jnanam, Jnanam to be obtained and what do you call, established in by us for moksha. Let us start with prayers. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrabhyo Om Sarashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah Om Yairime Guruve Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakyatah Sarva Vedantah Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kruto Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namah Om Sri Rama Rama Ramete Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattuliyam Ramanama Varanane Om Tasmai Shri Gurave Vasishtamunaye Nityam Namaskurmahe Vishwamitra Munim Sharanyamanagam Bhuyo Namasyamyaham Tasmai Valmikye Shri Gurutama Gurave Bhuri Bhavairnatasmah Om Purnananda Swabhavah Swajanahita Krute Mayayopattakayah Karunyaduddidir Shurjanamanavaratam Mohapanke Nimagnam Avishyantarvasishtam Bahirapi Kalayan Shishyabhavam Vitene Yasamvadena Shastramruta Jaladhimamum Ramachandram Prapadye Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dandvataitam Gaganasudrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavataitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Om Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तयोगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्ति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थौ अस्मिन् सनातनधर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्धास्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्त मन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयागसाधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरुशास्त्रसत्सङ्ग साधना सेवा मातापितृ देशधर्म सनातनधर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणमध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं श्री आद्यशङ्करकृत निर्वाणमञ्जरी ग्रन्थस्य अध्ययनं संक्षिप्तस्कन्दपुराणपारायणं छान्दोग्योपनिषदः पारायणं वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं सनातनधर्मार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे। श्रीरामचन्द्रपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रं मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकाः। ॐ यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओं श्रीरामचन्द्रपरब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ तृतीय उत्पत्तिप्रकरणम्। उत्पत्तिप्रकरणार्थकल्पनं नाम चतुर्थः सर्गः। श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, yesterday Bhagavan said कि Vasishtha ji, I am doing a pratigna as an answer to your question. Rama's question was how this becomes Shanta, etc. The entire Drishya Jagat, which is binding. See the beautiful pratigna of Vasishtha. That is what he is going to elaborate through entire Grantha of 29,000 slokas. The longevity of this text in our Sanatana Dharma is only to make us repeatedly listen, contemplate on same knowledge or truth reality from various angles to remove all the questions, doubts that arise at various occasions through so many logic, stories, examples, anecdotes, etc. And the kindness of the gurus in that is to see that finally the student of this text gets into the knowledge, and the knowledge gets into him, and he lives that knowledge, freeing himself from the ignorance and its consequences. It's their karuna kripa. Now remember, if for us to listen to such a lengthy text is so heavy and difficult, How much difficult it must be for the gurus, and they don't need it all. They are already in the state of moksha. So if they are so much kind and compassionate on us in giving such a lengthy text, we also have to have the kind, what do you call, the patience and interest in exhaustive in studying the text exhaustively in our own interest. Who are the beneficiary? We are the beneficiaries. There should be no doubt. And then this way, by involving day in and day out in the Shravana and Adhyayana and Manana of this Sattva Vastu, then only it is understood. Then only it is tried for and it is experienced. Then only we are freed from the Asat which is appearing as the Sat. Let us see from the mantra 66. नारायण कि तस्मादिमां प्रतिज्ञां त्वं शृणु राम अतिभीषणम् याम् उत्तरेण ग्रन्थेन नूनं त्वम् अवबुध्यसे हे राम इमां अतिभीषणं प्रतिज्ञां शृणु. The most terrifying pratigna I am making in front of you. Yam, this pratigna and all its knowledges and convictions, Uttarayana Granthena, in the subsequent entire text, Nunam, indeed, Tam Avabuddhyase, you will be taught and definitely will be able to grasp it and understand. Now, what is the Pratigna Sri Vaashishtha ji is doing? Pratigna is not Pratigna Kimaye Karu, means talking about the truth as the truth. These four shlokas become the Pratigna Vaashishtha and all realized saints and sages. And they, when we ask how to realize this, they are the ones who give us this Shastras and Jnanam elaborately. Right, friends? Now listen to it. Kim ayam akasha bhutani रूपोऽहं चेति लक्षितः जगच्छब्दस्य नामार्थः ननु नास्त्येव कश्चन. Ayam akasha bhuta adi rupaha. From the Akasha up to Prithvi, through the combination of them, whatever the rupas that you see in the world, in the micro or in the micro form, macro and the macro form. In the room of Veshti and Samasti, in the Sukshma and Big Rupa, all of that. Anu and Mahat. Point 1. Point 2. Aham cha iti lakshitaha. The aham which is continuously there in me as a karta and bhokta. Jagat Shabdasya. These two put together is called a Jagat. This Shabda and all namas and the Artha which you give to those rupas. Nanu Nasti Eva Kashchana. From the absolute standpoint, reality standpoint, they are not there. See, in reality, they are not there and they are not real. In reality, they are not there and they are not real. Like in the water, there are no waves, and waves are not real by themselves. If you have the subtlemost vision to see, proper vision to see, any number of waves of every size you see, what do you see? If you are able to see, if you have learned the art of seeing, is there anything other than the water? That wave appearing maybe of 6 feet, 7 feet, 2 meter, 3 meter. It may be a small ripple. Focusedly see. Do you see water or not? Yeah, where do you see water? Everywhere. Then where is wave? I can take away water without wave. Like in a glass, if I take that water of the river, there is no wave. So take away wave without water. This is a Vedanta. Nasti eva kascha. Whenever such sentences come in Vedanta, the meaning is They don't exist independently. Then they are superimposed on the substratum. The superimposed get desimperimposed through the modification destruction process. But luckily, the substratum on which they are superimposed, that never goes through any modification. And it is infinite, it is blissful. And most luckiest thing is that's what actually we are. That's why Aham, the Jagat, entire Panchamahabhuta made Rupanama, Nasti eva. So to this knowledge which Gurus are giving into us, from within us, the ignorance or our vasanas and our lives and lives of habits are strongly retaliating. They are not allowing this knowledge to pierce into us. This we have to realize. That's all as what Guru is saying is correct, even though today I am not able to grasp, understand, comprehend. This is called as Shraddha. I am not able to understand, therefore, Guru is wrong. It is Ashraddha. Guru is right because why will he speak wrong? He is speaking truth only. Today I am not able to comprehend. See, that's why he said that sukshmata of the buddhi is not there to pierce into understanding. That shuddhata of the buddhi is not there to accept. The ekagrata of the buddhi to relentlessly to listen to it is not there. Because that buddhi though has got these capacities, right now is sold out to the mind's imaginations. And mind says, जो मैं कह रहा हूँ वही correct है. अब इतने जन्मों से you are listening to my words. Suddenly what happened? Why are you changing the party? The Buddha says, yes, yes, what you said is right. I'll follow you only. Whatever Guru says, with the support of the mind and senses and vasanas, the Buddhi tries to retaliate to what Guru says. That's called question. That is called as doubt. But Guru is very powerful in his experience. No. He is therefore again gives answer to Buddhi. Buddhi tries to understand. Again mind comes into picture. Slowly, slowly the Buddhi has to it change its party from man and senses to the Guru's Vakyas. Slowly the Buddhi understands, practices what Guru says. In the meantime makes mind and senses also get tuned to what Gurus are saying. This transformation is what one's becoming from an utter samsari to a sadhak. In the Siddha Sthiti, that substratum about which all Shastras are again and again, again talking. That only me, I am not this. I am that. I am not this. Okay? Jagat Shabdasya Nama Artha Nanu Nasti Eva Kashchana. Yadidam Drishyate Kinchid Drishyajatam Purogatam. Purogatam, that which is in front of us. Drishyajatam, the world of seen objects. Drishyate, which is seen. Yadidam, whatever it is. Independently, it is not existing. If at all it is existing, what it is in its true nature means in its Atma, means in its substratum. That is what is said. Yadidam drishyate kinchit दृश्यजातम पुरोगतम आपके सामने देखने वाला सारा दृश्य स्थूल which you see through the panchajnanendriyas in the jagrata avastha, sukshma which you see in the mind, sukshma rupa, and all of that is parabrahma eva tat sarvam. All of that is parabrahma alone. So simple, parabrahma tattva without changing himself, remaining intact with his maya shakti for the sake of play, he is doing the kalpana of all this. Why this simple thing doesn't enter into us? Then the consequence of this knowledge is don't give reality to it. Yet play the role for which you are sent. Then accept everything happening in this world. Accept the Srishti when it is happening. Accept the Pralaya when it is happening. And anything happening is in between these two only. No? What's there serious in this world? Cinema started. accept it. Cinema ends, accept it. In between, whatever happens, accept it. After all, beginning and in between. All of that is projected only. Think about it. Can this knowledge enter into us? Again and again through analyzing examples first. We have to feel the present possibility of this knowledge. Example of dream, example of the Indrajala, example of this television. पहले इसको बहुत बार विचारणा करो. Then that slowly opens up our intellect's capacity to slowly apprehend. Yeah, it is true. The whole world is coming, staying, going. But there is something on which it's coming, staying, and going. And that's not coming, that's not going, that's not modifying. And that thing is in me only. It's only I'm not attending to it. See the power of Maya, not attending to the non changing self and attending only to the delusory world. And see the more pasyannapicha napashyati muda. Though he is seeing but he is not understanding, he is called muda. What we are seeing is everything is born, growing, and dying. Still, you want it to be permanent. And simple little intellect use karo. One more thing we can be pashyati. What is it? Something is there as substratum on which these are coming and going. अब उसको देखो. जो परमानेंट रहता है उसको नहीं देखता, जो चेंज रहता रहता है उसको परमानेंट मानता है. ये इसी को मूड कहते हैं. डेल्यूजन. It's in our own life. See the perceptions coming going with the faculties, the thoughts in the mind coming and going, intellect may, mind may, emotions. What is that which is permanently staying? The amalgam of all of that called the Jagrada Avastha, Swapna Avastha, coming and going, no? Which comes only is to go, then why give reality when it is coming and staying and wanting it to stay? It won't stay even if you want. They don't want. Then what should we want? Want the permanent. Stay in the identity of permanent. That's it. ट्राई करो, बात समझ में आती है. ट्राई करो, साधना होती है. करते जाओ, सिद्धि मिलती है. सिद्धि इज व्हाट? ब्रह्मलोन इज रियलिटी. आई एम दैट. So this is what yadidam drishyate kinchita drishyajatam purogatam parabrahma eva tatsarvam ajara amaram avyayam. That parabrahma is aja, unborn, ajara, never becomes old, avyaya, never decays, and amaram, never dies. Janma, jara, vyaya, marana. These four are samsara. Substratum. Understood, no? When the child is so much in slumberous, stuporous state, you call him, you shout him, you pull the blanket, he is holding, और उसको शेक वेक करो, और कितना भी करो उठता ही नहीं, वो बहुत निद्रा है. Vedanta says we are all in that Gadha Nidra of the truth from thousands of lives, that so many of gurus, so much of Vedanta, they are talking, still we are not awakening to that knowledge. That's why Uttishtata, Prapyata, Jagrata, Prapya Varana Nivodato. Rise and awake. Aneka Janma Nidra Vashagataha. We all are. Nidra to this Nitya, it is Satvastu, this Satgnana, Tattva Jnana. And in this modern world of science and technology, if somebody talks about this truth or reality, others laugh at him. इतने साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी में क्या आत्मा ब्रह्म को पकड़ रहे हो? And the whole science and technology is trying to discover that which is the cause of everything, that which is permanent. Science is trying for Brahman only. Are they not hunting the cause of all causes? finermost thing, from where everything is coming. Is it not the question of science? And Vedanta talks not only. So there are mad cracks, who have not, at least for 15, 20 years, thoroughly studied Vedanta. They whatever they attack against the Vedanta they're all mad cracks. They pagal hai. Bluffers, don't listen to their foolishness. And you need not explain them. You will be tired to explain the stupid fellows. You know, at one guru with total surrender, minimum 12 years when you listen, then only that opening up happens about what the truth the rishis are speaking, which they are eternally experiencing. That is why in all Shastras, to that fellow who is not having Shraddha, who is not doing the Seva, who is not in the Shuddhi of the heart, don't tell him this knowledge. Idam te natapaskai na bhaktaya kadachana na cha sushushave vachyam na cha mamyobhyasuyati. First let him purify. Let him come to that sthiti of Shraddha, Ekagrata, Bhakti. Adhyatmikta grows or gets understood only when these qualities are not there. Same is with science too. With Shraddha and Bhakti, if you don't approach the science or the nature, this nature will not reveal its truths to you. That hours of together consciously, with an expectation about something secret there, is called as Shraddha Bhakti of the scientist, whether you name it or not. If that scientist है क्या है इसमें कुछ हो भी नहीं सकता होगा ऐसे एटीट्यूड से तो you will not do the experiment. No, he has got Shraddha and Bhakti. Same in Vedanta. Those who do with Shraddha Bhakti, the Shravana, Manana, Chintana, they will understand it. With the same Shraddha Bhakti, when they follow the sadhanas of Yatrika and Maya, they will see to the truth, experience it. No doubt at all. So, yadidam drishyade kinchida drishyajatam purogatam. Whatever is seen, the seen object of the world in front of you, seen world. Every one of us, every of the thing of the world in front of us, Param Brahma eva tat sarvam. All of that is Param Brahma. Which Brahma? Which is Janma, Jara, Vyaya and Murti Rahita. Birth, change, decay and deathless. This birth, change, decay, death is called as modifications, vikara. Asti in the bija rupa. Jayate, born. Vardate, grows. Viparinamate, modifies. Avakshiyate, decays. Vinashyati, gets destroyed. These are called Shad Vikaras. Except Parabrahma Tattva, everything has got these Shad Vikaras and modification. And those modifications are intolerable to us. That's why we suffer. And you can't avoid them in the projected world. And they are never there, even if you want, in the substratum, the self. Realize the self is the call of all Shastras. But right now, because of the addiction and habit of identifying with the not self, we are reluctant to identify with the self. So, the more and more we listen about the glory of the self and the self realization and the moksha thereafter, and also more and more clearly we understand that the cause of our samsara is this acceptance of the projected world as real. Slowly we ourselves. Just like in the ordinary world. All problems are coming because I'm a liar, because I'm dishonest, I'm corrupt. The day when he realizes it, and also realizes that when I'm honest, when I'm pure, then the rewards, awards, outer and inner come to me, inner come. The day that person realizes it, immediately comes out of the corrupt way of life into the honest. Just like in the world. It's only a question of him in getting convinced in both. In true life alone is there is peace and happiness. In the untrue life alone is there misery and restlessness. Everywhere. In love only there is joy. not in hatred. In forgiveness alone there is joy, not in taking revenge. You know, in serving and helping others, joy, not in selfishness. These are all at the values level. In the same way, only in the absolute Brahman that there is no samsara. Minus Brahman, in that ignorance of the world taken as real, given the importance and value, then creating ragadvesha, acting accordingly, nothing but there is samsara. We are given all Purana Itihasa only to make the knowledge given in the Vedanta stronger and stronger, to make it. What's said in Vedanta alone is said in Ramayana and Mahabharata. Be like Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna, not like Ravana, Kumbhakarna and Indrajit. Why Mahabharata? Be like the Pancha Pandavas, not like Duryodhana. They are arthi, they are kami, therefore they are adharmi, therefore they are baddha. The one who is a stay of artha kama, they don't do dharma, they do adharma, and the life is full of dharma, artha kama and adharma, other than bondage. What will come? How can the moksha come? The Pandavas are dharmic. With dharma only they earned artha kama. And for the sake of moksha, they were ready to give up artha kama. And also even dharma. Therefore they got the moksha. टेक्निकल वर्ड से भी हमको समझना है, अपने भाषा में भी समझना है, बट बात पक्की होनी, बात समझ में आनी चाहिए. क्लियर दिस इज यद इदम दृश्यते किंचित दृश्य जातम पुरोगतम परम ब्रह्म परब्रह्म एव तत्सर्वम अजर अमरम अव्ययम. बिकॉज पूर्णे पूर्णं प्रसरति शान्ते शान्तं व्यवस्थितं यो मन्येवोदितं व्योम ब्रह्मणि ब्रह्म तिष्ठति. पूर्णे पूर्णं प्रसरति. When something is infinite, from that infinite only will come shante shantam, that which is peace and peaceful. In that peaceful thing, peace alone will be there. Yomani eva utam yoma. In that infinite space, space alone comes. क्योंकि जो कारण है वही कार्य रहेगा ना. Therefore, Brahmani Brahma Tishtati. It's a pure Brahman. On that this world is projected. For the projected world, the substratum is Brahman. Therefore, what you are seeing Brahman is Brahman alone in that projected form. The form projected is unreal, but the substratum in it is reality only. This is the meaning of that mantra. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vaashishtha. When the Karana is Parabrahma, how can Karya be anything other than it? So, then what is that happened exactly to that Brahma, the Karana, to appear in the form of this Karya? Only some Rupanama is given. And where from the Rupanama came? From the Karana Brahma only, it was in an unmanifest form. That's called the Maya, that's called Shakti. It got manifested. See, Matti alone is there. In the mud, the pot was unmanifest, it got manifested, it goes back into the pot. But all the 3 periods of time, what is there is mud. In that, the Kalpita is pot and it is Jayate. First it is Asti, unmanifest form. Then Jayate, when the pot maker mounts it. Then Vardhate, stays for some time. Then Viparinamate, as it starts becoming older, the modifications start in it. Avakviyate, धीरे धीरे डीके होता है, एक दिन विनाश बड़ा टूट जाती है. What? Pot, not the mud in the pot. When the pot is born, the mud is not born. Vichitra that. When pot's staying, it's not the mud which is staying or modifying. Pot gets broken, mud is not getting broken. This shloka is so good. Purne purnam prasarati shante shantam vyavasthitam vyomani eva uditam vyoma brahmanim brahmatishtati. Purne purnam prasarati is infinite only, always permeated. It's infinite, no? You can't take away anything from it. You can't add anything to it. You can project on that the limited things, but there is substratum. It's the same Purnavastu. So to Shante Shantam Vyavasthitam. That Shanta means which is one without second. Any second thing is projected. It is projected only. It is not real. Therefore, it is never separate. Vyomani eva uditam vyoma. When a space is made out of space, as if a space in the house, in the hall, it is never other than the original space. So to Brahmanim Brahma Tishtat. Therefore, see the two contrast pictures in two shlokas. एक श्लोक में कहते हैं मैं मेरे सामने दिखने वाला जगत which is made out of all pancha mahabhutas nasti eva. Second shloka totally opposite. All that which is seen as drishyam is nothing but Brahman. The ability to bring these two seeming contradicting sentences and understanding what the Shruti Mata wanted to say through that is called as spiritual maturity, spiritual subtlety. That's what we are again and again saying. The Brahman alone with his Maya Shakti in that form. And they themselves, by themselves, they don't exist. So consequence what? Therefore, if you take everything, everything you take as Brahman. All. Don't give reality to the Rupanama Jagat or reject the Rupanama Jagat. Be in the Brahman. You know, so many times we do mistakes. Small little mistakes only. And the harm is sometimes more. Cutting vegetables. थोड़ा सा इधर उधर उंगली हो गया, ये सब lady finger gets cut, ladies finger only gets cut. Ladies finger is there, lady finger. You know, in driving the vehicle, आगे पीछे ले जाने का time, instead of putting the brake, you just push the accelerator. धमाल जाके accident. 1 second. In taking the right turn, instead of that, even a just little left turn taken, the whole bus falls in the valley. 100 people died. You know, just in an inadvertence, the live plug, the other end of it is put in the plug and it is on. You just touch it. Bada shock. Are we not inadvertent? How many examples? You add salt in the chai, coffee, कभी कभी परत ध्यान कहते हैं उसको, है ना? Sometimes the केला फेंक के छिलका खाते हैं. That sort of things. It might have happened in our life. If these examples are understood, why those examples are given is to say that we have to ask ourselves about our own foolishness and stupidity, that how come we are time and again endlessly rejecting the substratum, the reality, and how stupid and foolish we are to accept the projected as real and want it to be the real, and it is not possible, and that's what you are becoming miserable, and yet you are not changing your mood. You know, the 90% of people who are diseased and suffering diseases, and many are spending lakhs of rupees and dying also in the hospital. Why you all know? Because there are some certain habits negative, they are not able to give up. वो मर रहे हैं लेकिन अपने दारू नहीं छोड़ते, अपना सिगरेट नहीं छोड़ते, अपने मिठाइयाँ खाना नहीं छोड़ते, अपना नमकीन खाना नहीं छोड़ते, मर रहे हैं लेकिन वो चेंज नहीं कर रहे. In the same way, people are continuously suffering but do not want to part with the cause of suffering called as the reality given to the world. They want happiness, but the happiness is in the Brahman. They don't want to realize it. We are just saying they, it's about us only. हमारी बात हो रही है और किसी का नहीं. Breaking these shackles, coming out is spiritual. And Guru will try relentlessly. He is behind us, 1,000 lives. Till every Bhava Rogi is cured. Gurus, doctors, Bhava Vaidyas, they will one after other keep on coming. Like the diseases happen to people, generations of generations are, doctors are keeping on coming. ये डॉक्टर चलो दूसरे आएंगे आते ही रहेंगे बस ये शारीरिक रोग को दूर करने भाव रोग को दूर करने के लिए वे गुरु लोग and you and I have to know that we are the patients of the samsara because of the cause of ignorance. We have to somehow eliminate that ignorance by jnanam. We are given this jnanam, moksha giving jnanam freely. Involve in it, deeply involve it, intensely involve it, continuously involve in it, regularly involve in it, without any excuses, without any justification. That's what is called as Vyuthaya Bhaikshyacharyam Charanti technically. Have given up everything and taken up only this pursuit of excellence, seeking the eternal. Putreshanayaschа, Vitreshanayascha, Lokeshanayascha, Vyuthaya Bhaikshyacharyam. Imagine those who have done this, like us, from how many hundreds of lives they were struggling, and their gurus were struggling with them. A patient 2 months in coma, 1 month in ICU, and lots of 10, 20 doctors attending to him. Slowly he has come out of it. In 5, 6 months, he is normal. To trace back those days of so many doctors attending to make him alive, retrieve him, कितना मुश्किल हुआ होगा. Same way, if somebody has realized self, how much the patient also struggled, not that only doctors. The patient's body also is struggling to receive the medication, respond to it properly. घमासान ये युद्ध होता है. ये सब स्थूल शारीरिक रोग. In the same way, in the subtle level also, the patient, the disciple, the samsari, the jiva, the sadhaka, will have to struggle. The guru, the teacher, the vaidya. Then both of them, when they combinedly cooperate with each other, the patient is healthy now. He is no more a patient. We are all samsara rogi. हमें मुक्त स्वस्थ व्यक्ति बनना चाहिए. Think about it. Now he says, न दृश्यमस्ति सद्रूपम न द्रष्टा न च darshanam. See, all the three are rejected now. न दृश्यमस्ति, the seen. न द्रष्टा, the seer. न च darshanam. When the seer, seen are not there, then where is seeing? These they are the sankalpa of the mana. Not knowing it, we are giving the reality to the drashta, to the drishya, to the darshana. So they are projected because of vasanas, which are in dormant form in the nidra. And the other part of the nidra is ignorance. Then when we awaken to the reality, no nidra. In the process of awakening to reality only, we do all other sadhanas to purify ourselves, no vasanas. Then what will happen? The projection of mana, and from the mana, the projection of Triputi, and the Triputi given reality and got entangled in it, totally called as Ajnana, Moha, and Samsara. ये तीनों चले जाएंगे. Awaken to the reality. So, na drishyamasti sad rupam, na drashta sad rupam, na cha darshanam. That doesn't mean that things are shunyam, na shunyam. No, it is Shuddha Satta. And na jadam. No, it is Shuddha Chitu. So, na shunyam, na jadam, na chitcha. Chitta shantam eva idam eva atatamo. Na shunyam, na jadam. Neither shunyam, na jadam. Then chit shantam eva idam atatam. The pure, sublime, shanta sthiti, which is called as Brahman or Atman, बिकॉज कोई नाम देने से उसको कॉम्प्रिहेंड कर सकते हैं. अदरवाइज दैट नेम गिवन टू द रियलिटी एज ब्रह्मन एंड आत्मन calling it as Satchidananda, also are names which have nothing to do with the experience. When the experience comes. But for focusing ourselves to get that experience, these become the pointers. Na shunyam, na jadam, no chit, shantameva idamatam. This is called as pratigna done by say Vaashishtha. Jani says, this is what you are going to avamudya say, awaken to, going to understand. So I am going to tell, anyway Vaashishtha is telling and telling. More than that, he says, you are going to understand. In that, three things. One is confidence in Rama's ability. Second is confidence in his teaching. Third is what? The confidence that it is the truth. Why will it not be conveyed? समय लगता होगा, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली ट्रुथ को ही बंदे को पकड़ना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज वही ट्रुथ है यार. दैट इज द सटल मीनिंग ऑफ सत्यमेव जयते. Because it is Satyam. That's so it has to be victorious. How can Asatyam can win? Only for some time that Asatyam may win out of its negative power more. But ultimate triumph will be of the truth. He is speaking truth. He is speaking truth truly from his own heart and experience and to a true seeker. Then why will he not awaken to? That is the beautiful Shraddha in the Gurus about the disciple, because of which alone they relentlessly behind the disciples keep on teaching them, educating them. They have infinite patience. Gurus have Shraddha on disciples. It is Krishna's Shraddha in Arjuna. It is Shukadevaji's Shraddha in Parikshit. That I can teach and this disciple can understand. Beautiful, na? That relation. And then the thing is what? Our Gurus have Shraddha in us. That's why hundreds and thousands of Shastras they gave. We don't have Shraddha in the truth, in the Gurus, in the Shastra given, and in the Sadhana given. And who is suffering? बताओ, खुद ही हम सफर कर रहे हैं. Right? Now, this thing what he said is the twofold. Whatever is in Drushajatam is Asattu and everything is Brahman, the other type. Right? Both of them are quite opposite to what is experienced now. Therefore, it is next to impossible to Sri Rama to accept. Therefore, he gives his own 5-6 examples and never rejects what Guru says, but expresses his helplessness at this moment of not being able to grasp. Hey Guru, therefore tell me, retell me, again and again tell me. Like in Gita, yat shreyah syat nishchitam bruhi me bruhi. Sunishchitam. Nishchitam tanme bruhi. Yat shreyah syat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Te shishyaham mam shadi tvam prapannam. How much pleading is Arjuna there towards Krishna, asking him, please make me understand this knowledge and bring me out of this shoka which is burning away all my faculties. Other than this jnanam, none of this whole world's power, nor the kingship or power of Swargaloka also can make me shanta. Nahi prapashyami mama apanudyat yat shokam utshoshanam indriyana. अवाप्य भूमौ असपत्नम रुद्धम राज्यम सुराणाम अभिच आधिपत्य. बाप रे, क्या ज्ञान है देखो, क्या वैराग्य है, क्या जिज्ञासा है, क्या मोक्षता है. अर्जुन को समझो, अर्जुन बनो. Krishna is already there with Gita in the hands, in the heart. Gita is in the heart of Krishna. या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुख पद्मात् विनिसृत. Now Sri Ram ji ka dekho. The examples he gives are so funny. He says, Sri Rama uvacha Vandhyaputreణ पिष्टोद्रिः शशशृङ्गं प्रगायति प्रसार्य भुजसम्पातं शिलानृत्यति ताण्डवं स्रवन्ति सिकतास्तैलं पठन्त्युपलपुत्रिकाः गर्जन्ति चित्रजलदाः iti vedam na vacha prabho. Jaravarana dukkhadi shailakashamayam jagatu nasti iti kimidam nama bhavatapi mama uchyate yatedam nastitam vishvam notpannam na cha vidyate tatha kathaya me brahman yenaitan nishchitam bhavet. Wow, what a sweet question. What a way, humble way of presenting. What a beauty of Rama's Vyaktitva. Pranams to Sri Ramji. Seeing this Vyaktitva only, enchanted by him, fascinated by him, loving him, Sri Vaashishtha ji had all patience to teach. So much. Majadar Bhat. See that first Rama's questions. First he says, Vandhya putrena pishtaha adrihi. And the son of a barren woman has made a big mountain, pounded it into powder and powder. Adri means mountain. Pishtaha means powdered. Vandhya putrena by the son of a barren woman. Generally, no individual can even break a small stone. But somebody has powdered a big mountain itself. And who is he? Vandhyaputra. See the contradiction and impossibility in that sentence. As a hoy nahi sakta. What you are teaching is like this to me now. First example. Second is Shashashrungam Pragayate. A wonderful song is being sung and everybody is listening. And sung from what? A beautiful Shrunga, Pungi bolte hai na, made out of the horn of a rabbit hair. अब देखो शश का श्रृंग ही नहीं होता और ये बोलते प्रगायते. Is it possible? The people are immersed in joy of listening to beautiful music blown out of a great Shrunga which is made out of the horn of a rabbit. See the impossibility. Sri Ram ji कहते हैं आपका कहना मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है. We all also feel that only. Lord will say in the next two shlokas. Suno pura. Two examples. Third. Prasarya bhuja sampatam shila nrutyati tandavam. A stone, spreading out his both hands and legs, and it is doing beautiful Tandava Nritya. Shila, first of all, is Jada. And how can there be hands and legs to it? And how can it dance? Prasarya Bhuja Sampatam Shila Nrityati Tandavam. शिला डांस कर रही है बत्तर हाथ पैर फैला के. आजकल ग्राफिक्स में होता है. They make with graphics anything talk, anything dance. Fifth, Sravanta Sikataha Tailam. The Sikataha, the sands are leaking out. Sravanti, Tailam, the oil. है कि नहीं? कभी सैंड को आप पीस कर उसमें से तेल निकाल सकते हो क्या? हाँ, that can be done in the Arabian countries. That is not from the Sikata. और नीचे ऑयल का जो भी है वो भी खत्म होता है. जितना खाते पीते जा रहे हैं, lakhs and lakhs of barrels, if you take out and consume every day, how can it be permanent? Anyway, तो सिकताः तैलम स्रवन्ति. फिफ्थ एग्जाम्पल. सिक्स्थ क्या है? पठन्ति उपलपुत्रिकाः. The children of the stone, girl children, so they are singing, they are chanting something, they are reading something. उपलपुत्रिकाः पठन्ति. तो बिग स्टोन, उसके छोटे स्टोन्स नीचे गिरे और वो गाना गा रहे, वो पढ़ाई कर रहे. पठन्ति उपलपुत्रिकाः. Seventh, garjanti chitra jalata, a terrible sound of clouds, thunderous sound from the clouds. Which are they? Which are there in the chitra, a picture. Painting है, उसमें cloud है, वो गर्जना कर रही है. Seventh example. Iti iva idam vachah prabho. Your vachanas are like this to me. Like this means which are impossible only to accept. So it is like Rama arguing or fighting or questioning the Guru. Guru Maharaj, a cloud in a picture, making a garjana. roaring, thundering. Do you accept it? पागल मैं कैसे accept करता हूँ? Guru Maharaj, the stone children, girl child, singing. Do you accept it? पागल है क्या? How can I accept? Oh Guru, the sand is leaking or leaving the tail, oil. Do you accept it? रामा, तू दिमाग ठीक है क्या? क्या पूछ रहे तुम? Hey Guru, do you believe this? He's spreading the hands. The stone is dancing. The nritya, the tandavam. रामा, तुम्हारे को कोई दवाई देना ही पड़ेगा. Guru Maharaj, do you know what a beautiful song is being sung through the horn of a hare, the Shrunga maid? हद हो गई राम. Finally, Guru Maharaj, who Vandhyaputra has made, see, this whole mountain has powder. राम, क्या बातें कर रहे तो एक भी I can't accept. Guru Maharaj, your words also I can't accept. Then you say, the whole world which is so conspicuously seen are unreal. How can you say? That was going to say in the next two shlokas. First, having given those 6 or 7 examples, now Rama says, Ki Jara Marana Dukkha Adi, that which is giving the Jara, the old age, Marana, the death, therefore all the dukkhas. And Shaila Akashamayam Jagat, the world which is seen as an Akasha and so many Shilas, the mountains that are there, such a world, na asti iti kimidam nama. What do you mean to say that they are not existing? Bhavata api mama uchyate. And you are telling me, I am told by you. I give you the examples. For me, what you are saying is like this only. Jara varana dukkha adi shaila akashamayam jagat na asti iti kimidam nama bhavata api mama uchyate. You are questioning me what examples I am giving. What you are telling is same to me. So he's not rejecting. What he says is, ki yatha idam nastitam vishvam. This vishvam, the world is not existing. Na utpannam, never it is born. Na cha vidyate, it is not at all there. What you are saying, I can't reject you because you are guru. You won't speak lies. Therefore, tatha katam me, kataya me brahman, yena etat nishchitam. Therefore, elaborate to me, explain to me, ki that nishchita jnana which you have and you are telling me, how I also can come to that nischaya. So asambhava to the samshaya, to the jnana, to the nischita sthiti. Asambhava is impossible. Second, doubtfully accepted. Third, knowledge is gained. Fourth is firmly established in that knowledge. Which knowledge? What you are saying. What you are saying, everything is Brahman. In reality, all this Panchabhautika Jagat, Aham, Tvam, none of them are not there. How I can come to that Nishchaya as you are in? Because you are in that Nishchaya, you seem to be free from all samsara and dukkha. That is enchanting. Anna, you are not miserable like me. And you have that knowledge. And that knowledge must have made you free from the samsara dukkha. So I trust that knowledge. But I don't have it now. How to come to that nishchaya as you have come to? That the Brahman alone is real, not everything, anything else. See, it's all Upanishad only. Upanishads are only. So yatha idam na sthitam vishwam na utpannam na cha vidyate tatha kathaya me brahman yena etat nishchitam bhavet. How to come to the nischaya about this? Please tell me. तो वशिष्ठ जी इस चैप्टर में थोड़ा बताएंगे, फिर इट गोज ऑन बीइंग एक्सप्लेन. 3-4 राउंड्स हम पढ़ेंगे ना, तो विल बी ग्रास्पिंग दैट नॉलेज. मे वी ट्राई फॉर दैट. थैंक यू. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदम पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव. Shanti, Shanti. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Wonderful. Tomorrow I'll conclude this 4th Sarga and do the 5th. Start. Om na tatra suryo bhatina nemami tameva tasya bhasa mangalam abrahman. Om tat prasad dasarata narayana. बोल श्री भगवान की जय। बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान योग वास्ट महारामायण वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज। Come friends, the 19th text, let us conclude today about our Nirvana Manjari. Dindi में आइए 2 मिनट